Hello everyone, I want to show you the Joy and Love card. So this is one of the ones that we're going to show you how to put together. This is in your envelope. This is what you have in there. Okay, so I had an extra piece of this green and I just put the strip right here. I'm not sure that I have matching strips in everybody's envelope. You can leave that away, or you can do whatever you want on the inside. We are not worried about the inside. It's the outside we want to worry about. So the first thing you do is you burnish your crease here, and you're gonna stick this piece of DSP on there. So the colors are Real Red and Garden Green on the front. Like this obviously is not Real Red, this is, what is it? It's another red. Okay, so you want to put that on. And the next thing is, I'm gonna stamp the, is that the right one? Yeah. So I'm gonna stamp these, so the smaller one, make sure it's the smaller one that goes on there, okay? So that should be 3.5 by 4 3/4 that goes on the front here, okay? So we're gonna stamp the Merry Christmas first. I like to stamp on my foam mat, so let's put that on here. Now put it fairly far down. Okay, let's put that on the cleaning pad, and then we can close this. And then we stamp, we create our branch here. So this is, it's, so you need a bit of paper because you're gonna get off your cardstock. So you need to go like this. So just go random. One more, and one more here. So that is the larger of the twigs, of the little sprigs, I guess they call them. And then you just fill it in with the other one. Okay, so let's set this aside. We might need to do a little more after, but for now we're just gonna set it aside. And this one as well. Now you also have a small piece of Whisper White, and that is for you to stamp the ornament. So the ornament is not a big ornament. I tested it. You can punch it out with the ornament punch, and it just doesn't, it's not 100% fit, but you could, if you didn't want to cut it by hand, you could punch it out. So that's this. So I'm using Memento ink because I'm going to color them. Color the baubles with blends, with stamping blends, and you need Memento ink for that. Okay, so that, and I didn't invent this, so this is quite simple. I'm just going along the side, just along the side here. I mean, I'm sure there's some of you that are experts in blending, and you fill your boots with the blending. So this is Real Red, the dark. Okay. And now I'm coming in with my light Real Red, and I'm just going to bring it in from the side a bit. And then I will just color the rest. And then play around with it a bit more. So that's that, and this leftover piece, I made that light. So and then I just color it all. And when it's all colored in, I'm gonna look over again and see if I like it the way it's done. I always wanna leave the center a little lighter because the light shines, right? But if you need even more light, you just use the color lifter. And with blends, they do get darker. They do get lighter, sorry. They do get lighter as they dry. Okay, so I tend to leave this strip light, just so that there's a little bit of definition there. All right. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna work on the yellow one. So the yellow one is Mango Melody. I used Mango Melody for the yellow one. I'm gonna use the brush for this one. And that's a dark. You can, if you don't have blends, you can use your watercolor pencils. You can use your crayon, your markers. It's just with the markers, you gotta be quick and go in one direction. So that you don't have the streaks. You don't want it to streak. Okay, so we're gonna come in with the light. I'm going in little circles. And again, I leave that light. And then I go darker here. Okay, so this one you see is already dried a bit more. So now I'm gonna go in and come in with a little bit of, I want it lighter, even lighter there. And do the same thing here. And then I have bronze, and the bronze is just for that metallic clip on there where you can hold it. It's not shiny or anything, the bronze. It's just that's the name of the color. Okay. Now comes the question, where did I get the joy and the love? Well, the joy and the love, it's in the words here. So in this big verse there is love and joy. So what I do is I use the black marker, and I'm gonna color love. I'm gonna do love first. Okay. Do I have it? That's better. I huff on it, and then I'm just gonna go and stamp it right on there. Hold it down for just a sec, and then up, and you got your love on there. And I'm gonna clean that off. Make sure you clean it off well. You don't want it on the other. Okay, it's clean. Yep. And then we'll find joy. Where's joy? Lots of love and joy in the last line here. Okay. And joy goes in here. So stamp down the whole stamp, because if you don't, you won't get it all on there. So that's a black Stampin' Right marker. Any black marker will work. But you have to stamp it after you use your blends, because if you do it before, then it will smudge, because this is water-based and the alcohol will destroy it. So now comes the fun part. Now we need to just quickly cut these guys out. And like I said, we have a small, we have a punch pack for ornaments, and there's a small punch there. I will show that to you in a minute. We can do a test so you can see how it works. I didn't like the way it punched it out, so I prefer to just fussy cut it. That's all you do. You just go round and round. And can't believe I'm sitting here and it's like summer outside. It's so nice and warm. We're having the greatest weather. It's really nice weather. And it's almost, well, first third of November is already over. Remembrance Day coming up. And then we got to put our cards in the mail. Anybody who wants to mail something this year and want to make sure that it arrives anywhere else in the world, or even in other parts of Canada, outside of Nova Scotia or the Atlantic bubble, you want to make sure you have your cards in early, because who knows what happens next. So okay. So these are our two. I just want to get some paper and show you. So I have these already stamped. So I want to show you what happens when you put them in there. So they do fit. Okay, it does fit. It just doesn't, it doesn't have the whole, you could play with it. You could probably just add a little bit of the black. Yep. We never call anybody lazy. We call just say this would be an economic way of doing. But I like to cut things. I like fussy cutting. So it would work, but it doesn't cut it out 100%. Not sure why they didn't do that, but anyway. So you see, this is what the punch will do to your stamped image. Okay, so now we are here, and now I'm gonna adhere this. Let's just double check here. Do we need more green? No, I'm good. I think I'm good. I always want to make sure that there's enough green to hang this off, hang this down from. So we do have enough. So this piece goes right on here. And now we're gonna So I never used to put that many dimensionals on something, but I converted. Kevin, my good friend, he told me that things need to be secured properly. You don't want to have anything sagging, and he's right. So I'm gonna put this right here. So here, there's a white spot, so I'm gonna cover that with this, right? So that's good. And then let's, yeah, because if this card would stand on the mantle somewhere and then it just is on the other side, your paper might warp, you know. The temperature, the room temperature might distort the shape of the paper. So we just want to make sure it's all fixed properly. So that's that. And we're good. So now I do have one more piece for you that goes on the inside, and I'm just gonna stick that in. You can use your own imagination. You could put Merry Christmas with love for you. You could put the whole verse in there. You could put some, yeah, we could do that. Well, let's add some greenery. We'll add some greenery. Why not? Let's add some greenery. Anybody nervous about me having such a messy, such a messy stamp? Well, that happens when you stamp one-sided, one-handed. You gotta be very careful. Yeah. Here we go. We got it. I think that looks nice. Clean that up, close up the stamp. And I'm gonna put the with love for you in there. Why not? So when things don't fit on a block, the horizontal, then I'm just gonna put it sideways. So because it's see-through, I can see what it says. So, with love for you. Merry Christmas. I hope you enjoy making this card. I know I put you to work with the fussy cutting, But we're trying to get you to really do some, come up with some more, your own ideas, you know. Maybe for instead of this, you want to do the little berries and these leaves, or this. That would also work. But I just thought that would be nice. Okay, so there is the Joy and Love card. Thank you for watching.